Hey everyone, welcome back to Wood Sports Gaming. Before we dive in, a quick reminder that all content featured here belongs to EA Sports and its incredible artists. We're just here to share the passion. Alright, let's talk about a game that's got us all on the edge of our seats. David Woods, a familiar face in the local Iowa scene, has officially taken the reins as head coach at Northern Iowa, or UNI as we know it. This is a huge moment for the program, and the journey has already been anything but ordinary. Just last week, they faced a monumental challenge, heading on the road to take on the second-ranked team in the nation, Penn State. And what a game it was. In what can only be described as a monsoon, with wind and rain creating a true downpour, UNI battled hard, ultimately falling in a tough 24-17 contest. It was a testament to their grit, playing in conditions that would test any team's resolve. But here's where the excitement really builds. Despite that challenging opener, there's a palpable sense of confidence as UNI heads into their home opener. The atmosphere is going to be electric as they step onto their home turf to face UAB. This is the moment where they can really show what they're made of. In front of their own fans, the big question on everyone's mind is, will David Woods secure his first win as head coach in this highly anticipated home debut? Can UNI turn that tough road performance into a triumphant victory on familiar ground? We're about to find out, and we can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Stick around to see if Woods and the Panthers can get that crucial first win.
And the Blazers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Grabs it in the middle. Turning it on. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Go to work, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Here we go. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Red 18. Red 18.
Now the play fake. Fakes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Number 17 on the field goal.
It's good. It's good. The middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UAB Blazers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Field is Jenkins. Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Headed to the end zone. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. Running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Back to throw, it's Kitna. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll
create a big play.
They'll a marker on the screen. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7.
Ready? Right. Here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Black 18. Black 18.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
At the 47.
Let's go. Right.
Brings up 3rd down.
we're only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Field, it's Jenkins. Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Headed to the end zone. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. Running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This quarterback has been locked in. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Blazers moving quickly to the line.
Defense tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's McNeil. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Jenkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
UAB offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Milner to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Let's go.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal.
Ready, 18.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Black 14.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the UAB offense will take over.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks.
The first down pass.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Running it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Jenkins. Finds his man. It's McNeil. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking for a crease. It's Owens. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it. It's Owens. He'll be hauled down just inside to turn this into a score.
Second down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Late, we're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. All the way in for the touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
Let's go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. Wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Trying to do it on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Leaves it with the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense snows him under after to crank the tempo. Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.